What's up, guys? I'm Raymond Cinemato, and today I'm going to share with you what, in my humble opinion, is the best video of 2020, why that is, and then ask an important cultural question, which we're going to see if Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. might be able to shed some light on. The question being, is this video that I've chosen more important because it features black people? And I don't pretend to know the answer. I have my opinion, which I'll give. But without further ado, let's take a look at why this 46 video is making a reprisal in 2020 and why I think it's the best video of 2020 for you to check out. If you want to skip past the video and just get to the review, jump about 2.5 minutes forward.
Well, it's over and over. Oh, no, oh, no, I'm gonna ride on the women's time, but it's over and over. Oh, no, oh, no, I'm gonna ride on the women's time. Brother Noah, my God's talking, said he would ride on the wind and tide. Hey, children, stop, still, and listen to me. God walked down to the briny sea. He declared that the evil to send for man, and then he decided to destroy the land. He spoke to Noah. Noah, stop. He said, Noah, I want you to build me an ark. I want you to build it 3 cubits long. I want you to build it big and strong. I want it 50 high and 50 wide, so it will stand the wind and tide. Is oh, Noah, oh, Noah. Oh no, I got to go to ride on the railing tide, but it's a oh no, oh no, oh no, I got to go to ride on the railing tide. Got to go to ride on the railing tide. Got to go to ride on the railing tide. Oh no, brother Noah, my God's talking. Said he would ride on the wind and tide. Well, after the foundation was laid, then Noah began to hew and build. The ringing of the hammer cried judgment, the hewing of the saw cried sin repent. 100 years he hammered and sawed, building the ark by the grace of God. When the ark was done, God's voice was heard. He said, now Noah, let me tell you what to do. Calling the animals 2 by 2, so he called them in the ark 2 by 2. He called the birds the ox with the kangaroo. Then he called and Japheth, the ham and Sham. Then God began to flood the land. He raised his hands to heaven on high, shook the stars and moon from the sky, shook the mountains, he traveled the sea, hit the wind to his chariot wheel. He stepped on land, stood on the shore, and declared that time there wouldn't be no more.
This, in my opinion, is the best video of the year. I mean, to me, I've never thought of rap going earlier than the 70s. I'm no expert, but it just, to think that this was around in the 40s, that something of such a different context could inform such a popular and meaningful genre today, something that to me has had a really impactful, has played an impactful part of my life. From Gangster's Paradise, I remember, was one of the early ones that I liked, because it was used in some comedy movie or something. I don't even remember. I remember there being elements of rap in Linkin Park that I really enjoyed. And Eminem stuff. I mean, that is such an influential part of my life. That's just so cool. And then like there's the build to the part where it like drops all of a sudden and it gets crazy. Have you ever had that moment where you're watching something and then all of a sudden that beginning of the build hits and you realize something epic is about to occur? You hear it sometimes when you're listening to electronic music. You'll hear like the drop about to hit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go! Yeah. Or you can pick it up in like epic orchestral music when like all the strings and the variations of strings start to come in after a pause or something like that. And it builds to it. It's like when you see the wait for it, you know that you're set up in your head. You're like, okay, something cool is going to happen at some point. I hope. I don't want to waste my time. But then it gets to it and you hear that beat start to go, and it's a simple beat. It's not anything too freaking crazy, and it didn't need to be crazy. It just rolls on in, and then you're like, yeah, it's fucking tight. That's why it's the coolest video of the year, because it's simple and it's impactful and it's emotional and it has meaning to it. But then, you know, I ask, bear with me for a second. I want to ask a question that I think is relevant in 2020. Is this video more important because there are black people in it? Maybe somehow it's owed to them. Would that be a good reason for it to be the #1 video of the year? Should I have made my pick for the best video of 2020 be for a transgendered person? Should I have made it for a woman? I'm not asking these questions to be a dick. I'm asking these questions because I think it's really important to recognize why somebody would be picking this, like why somebody would be picking it for those reasons. I think it's important to ask these questions right now in 2020 because in a moment I'm going to demonstrate what the problem with making decisions like this is. And I don't think anybody could actually say it better than Martin Luther King Jr. himself.
I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
See, the point is that by making decisions like this based on race or sex or anything like that, we're being racist. And so I'm not here to say that there aren't people who have had hard times or that there are people who haven't been oppressed or anything like that. I just don't think that the answer is to utilize race and utilize sex or orientation or any number of ways that you can categorize a person as a way of determining whether or not it deserves to be treated better or worse. Because to me, when I say that, it sounds like the same argument that could have been made by a racist white person for why a white person should be treated better than a black person. I humbly submit my opinion and my thoughts on this to you guys, but I just don't get it, and it really hurts my soul, and I don't think that it's good for us to make decisions like that. And so this video is freaking cool, not because they're black or anything like that. It's cool because it's meaningful to me and apparently 9.3 million other people as of the recording of this video. I love you guys regardless of the color of your skin or your orientation. I'll also dislike you guys regardless of your orientation or the color of your skin. Okay? I'm an equal opportunity liker and disliker. So I hope that we can move forward recognizing that what Martin Luther King Jr. said is probably the best way to go. And I think that's why he inspired so many people.
Brother Noah, my God's talking, said he would ride on the wind and tide. Well, after the foundation was laid, then Noah began to hew and build. The ringing of the hammer-clad judgment, the hewing of the saw-clad sin repent. 100 years he hammered and sawed, building the ark by the grace of God. When the ark was done, God's voice was heard. He said, now Noah, let me tell you what to do. Calling the animals 2 by 2, so he called them in the ark. 2 by 2, he called the birds, the ox with the kangaroo. Then he called and jump back to Ham and Shem. Then God began to flood the land. He raised his hands to heaven on high, shook the stars and moon from the sky, shook the mountain, he troubled the sea, hit the wind to his chariot wheel. He stepped on land, stood on the shore, and he cried that time there wouldn't be no more.